In today's video, I rebuild the New Orleans Saints, and we ate a dub. Bang. Damn it, Kamara. The story is just way too good, and W eating crab like Jameis Winston, baby. Lead me to the promised land. Who am I to doubt this team? We are so like that. Just your friendly reminder to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, especially if you enjoy this type of content. Leaving this video a like would also help me out loads, so that would be greatly appreciated. Let's get into it. We got, and I know we're getting into this a little quicker than usual, but I'm trying to speed up this intro thing process so that we can just get to the action a little bit quicker. We got an 84 overall squad though, 85 offense and an 84 defense. QB1 here. Famous Jameis Winston, baby. Now, Jameis has been sneaky good so far, in my opinion, man. He's been able to keep them up afloat. 4-2 record, despite them not really having a good wide receiver or tight end crew at all. Jameis has been nice, man. He is 27, normal development. By the way, 27, extremely young for a quarterback in real life, but Madden is dumb, and the age regression is the same for every single position group in the league, which is very dumb. But if Jameis can do good for us, you know, maybe I can turn him into a little something here and we can ride the wave with him. But if not, if it's evident that I gotta go another direction, I will do so. Let's talk about that RB and arguably the best player on this team. It's Alvin Kamara, my first round pick on fantasy football. I was so very lucky to get this man, and we saw a classic Kamara performance on display against the Seahawks last Monday, I believe it was. Dude was incredible, man. It was literally like a one-man offense. Kamara is so good, however, he's been taking on a lot of the burden this season so far. A ton of carries, more carries than he's ever gotten before. Bang. They just traded for his old buddy and an old pal here in NOLA, and that is Mark Ingram. He is back from the Texans. They gave up like a late pick or whatever. He should be able to be a nice little backup piece for us, and he knows the system, he knows the team already, so excited to have Mark Ingram here. Receiver core, like I said, hasn't been great this year because they haven't had this man yet. Michael Thomas has been out all season for miscommunication stuff in the offseason and last year. A ton of drama stuff, but Michael Thomas on his day on the field, one of the best wide receivers in the league. I feel like a lot of people have forgotten about him, and he could really make some noise. I think he could play this upcoming week, so excited to see him back, and especially with Jameis, especially to take the burden off of Kamara a little bit. Very excited to have Michael Thomas back. Deontay Harris, another guy I actually really like, still really young as well. Maybe he can develop into our wide receiver too, either him or Marquez Callaway. I do want them to be a part of our future, maybe. Depends on how they do, of course. Tre'Quan Smith is cool. Tight end group's a little rough. They lost Jared Cook. Josh Hill retired. But Adam Troutman is a guy I do like. Just a second-year man out of Dayton here. But I do have my scouts scouting out heavily on tight end, so we might replace him. But if not, I mean, I'm not opposed to rolling with Troutman in the future. Offensive line, you know, one of the best in the league. Let's be real. These two franchise tackles are amazing. Tron Armstead isn't on contract year, though, so we'll see what we do with him. Ramczyk got a big contract, if I'm not mistaken, the highest paid right tackle in the league, so massive shout out to him for getting his bag and arguably the best right tackle in the league, so much deservedly so. Cesar Ruiz, Eric McCoy still extremely young, so they should be a part of our plans for the future. Pete, maybe not. Defensively, I mean, this team is always really solid defensively. Cameron Jordan's one of the most underrated players in the league. The dude is so good. He is getting up there in age though, 32 years old now, man. Tough to see, but Cam Jordan still a beast, no doubt. I'll happily have him in his prime for however long that may be. Shea Tuttle, Daniel Adamada is decent. Marcus Davenport, another guy I really like. They drafted him a bit really high up a few years ago, and you know, he usually develops kind of nice on Madden, so that's what I'm praying for. CBs, and we got one of the best cornerbacks this season in Marshawn Lattimore. The dude is incredible, literally is shut down. I love me some Marshawn Lattimore, man. Crawley, Bradley Roby, who they traded for, and then Paulson Adebo, their rookie draft pick this season. Obviously, I'm gonna make him my number 3 because he's got that upside. Safety group is fire. You know, we got Marcus Williams here at free safety, who is so underrated, man. One of the best free safeties in the league, in my opinion. He's on a contract here as well, so I think he's playing on the tag, actually. We'll see what we do with him, man. This team's kind of tight with money, and we got a lot of people to re-sign, so we'll see. Malcolm Jenkins, CJ Gardner-Johnson, CD Deuce, whatever he's known by nowadays. Obviously, he will be playing slot for us, but he's really good as well. As well as Malcolm Jenkins, give credit where it's due. Linebackers, and if we're giving credit where it's due, Demario Davis. One of the best middle linebackers in the league. The dude gets overlooked because we got a lot of these sexy names, right? Bobby Wagner's, Fred Warner's, Darius Leonard's, Roquan Smith, all that good stuff. Levante David, Demario Davis somehow always gets lost in the conversation, but we saw him against the Seahawks, man, on prime time, where you really got to see this man do his thing, and he is incredible. He's 32 though, so this team, some of their best players are so old, and we're gonna have to move another direction. It's so sad. Pete Werner, Quan Alexander, I mean, they're fine. Pete Werner maybe can develop into something. Same with Zach Bond. If you want to take a peek at the specialists, this is how it's rocking. CD Deuce, of course, at slot cornerback. Everything else though, pretty much is the default, except I made Pete Werner actually the sub linebacker number 2. And by the way, we are in week 8, which we currently are in real life. I did not start today, so we don't have like the real stats, because if you do that, you get the same draft class every time, and that, nah, I'm not rolling with that. So I did the hard route and just force loss every single team until now. And see if we can make the offs. We probably could, honestly, and we're almost there, so I'm not even going to cut it here, because let's just get my live reaction just like this, even though it's always my live reaction, and we don't make it, so I hate it here. Top performers, we got Mahomes, Brady, the usuals. Justin Herbert makes it in there as well, which is cool. Derrick Henry gets the rushing title, of course. Nick Chubb, Zeke, Calvin Ridley, Marshawn Lattimore's dad, Randall Cobb, who just balled out on Thursday night, so shout out to him. Myles Garrett, 26 sacks. Khalil Mack, 25 sacks. Jesus. Tre'Davious White with 7 picks, and Anthony Barr leads the way for tackles. How are we in this department, though? 14th in offensive yards. That ain't too bad. Yo, Jameis had a decent little year. It's okay, defensively, we weren't too hot. It's up to these interceptions, though, because we know with Jameis, even though he's been good this year, he still has that mistake or two every other game. That's a really good year, though. 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns. That's incredible. 16 interceptions is a bit much, but you know what, Jameis? I'll take this year. Please go up to star. Kamara. Every time I'm in some rebuild or some franchise video, this man wins MVP. I'm gonna need you to put up those MVP type numbers, okay, Kamara? Mark Ingram was cool. Michael Thomas, like I said, we don't have the realistic stats, so obviously Michael Thomas played every single game this year and put up 1450 yards as well as 12 touchdowns. Incredible, but a vintage Michael Thomas performance. Traquan Smith was our second leading receiver. I guess I changed the team midway through, so that's kind of my fault, actually. Demario Davis leads the way, 132 tackles. Love to see that. Cameron Jordan and Daniel Automata. David Automata. Did I say Daniel earlier? Why do I think it was Daniel? I have no idea. They both get 17 tackle for losses, 14 for Davenport, 12 for Jalen Holmes. Okay, sack numbers 9 for Cameron Jordan. Davenport gets 6, Onyemata 4. Not too much here in that department. Interceptions, Demario Davis gets himself 6. Incredible. Quan Alexander and Marshawn Lattimore with 3. CD Deuce, Bradley Roby 2. Bro, I thought they fixed running backs winning MVP, man. By the way, I love Lamar. Don't take it too serious. Even after a 4-2 start to the year, still don't make the playoffs, unfortunately, but we do got some devies to go check out, and we do get a Jameis Winston one. Okay, he's up to star development. I love to see that. I honestly didn't expect him to go up, but I would take that 10 times out of 10. Very, very happy with that. Anything else on offense? Troutman? Did Troutman go up as well? That is awesome. Okay, maybe I don't need a tight end then. I don't remember his stats being too eye-popping, but I'm very happy with this one. Did we get anything on the defensive side of the ball, though? I see Pete Werner and Demario Davis gets his much deservedly already Superstar X Factor. A little too late, Madden. Pete Werner goes up to star, though, so that's incredible. He can be that replacement in the future, hopefully. Browns win the Super Bowl here, beating one of our divisional rivals in the Panthers, and the Super Bowl MVP is the dude you always see in commercials. Now, here lies the problem. As you can see, available salary cap, 10.3 mil. We don't got money like that, but we do have player contracts to go over, and as you can see, Mark Ingram's here. Teron Armstead, Marcus Williams, Jameis Winston, who I would like to keep, honestly. Even Deontay Harris, but we just got no money. Lattimore's 27 mil this year? Is that... I don't know, but look, I'm going to release some people here like a Bradley Roby. I will save myself 10 mil, getting pretty much no penalty at all, so that'll free up a little bit. I'm going to see what else I can do. Nick Van Nant, I'll save a little bit of money here, about 2 mil. Give me that. Teno Passignon, we save about 3 mil here. I'm taking everything I can get, all right? Because there are bigger fish in the sea that I want, like a Jameis Winston. I'm just going to offer him what he wants, and hopefully he decides to come back here. And Jameis Winston is back. I did just give him a deal. Yes, sir. But I'm excited. We're going to roll with Jameis throughout this entire video, and Marcus Williams will be here too. I really wanted Deontay Harris to be here, but we just don't have money to sign him. Everybody here's got to walk, and then I'm going to end up just tagging Teron Armstead. We have literally, I can't even offer him a contract. Hold up. Bang. Thank you. Yes, of course you would like to play for a new team. That offer was disrespectful, but I'm tagging him for big money, and we're going to go to free agency with no money. Okay, so we were at pick number 17 in the draft, which is a little bit lower than what I was expecting. But I'm looking for just DBs, probably cornerback, but I don't have any cornerback scout. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of messed up with the scouting because my main positions was quarterback and tight end. And Trotman and Jameis went up, and I would like to roll with them for the future. So unfortunately, that kind of cucked me a little bit, but we got my boy Corin Stackhouse here, who looks ridiculous. Crazy combine. By the way, I miss like the green and red numbers. Like when I saw the full green there, it was the most beautiful thing in the world. But this guy looks insane. Elite speed and acceleration skills here. We can see he's got B catching, B man coverage as well as B tackling. Corin Stackhouse is the real deal. Could probably move him onto cornerback because we need a lot of help there, especially with the loss of Bradley Roby and me not being able to do a thing in free agency. This guy's in development, so perfect. And his stats look just mind-boggling. Second round now, I think I'm going to go with the center. We need a Pete replacement for the future, and Cody Price just might be my guy. A pass block finesse, B pass block power, B injury. That's all I got on him. That's all I need, because I know he's that hidden development as well. Oh my god, that was actually perfect. I'm moving out to left guard, and he's probably going to be my starter right away, honestly. Third round, I think I'm going to go with Henry Sermons here. We are one of his top fits. He's an outside linebacker here. We need that Demario Davis replacement going in the future as well. I don't really have him scouted, and to be honest with you, I am still as clueless as I was in my Raiders video in this new scouting update, so kind of doing it blindly. But Henry Sermons will probably not get any other screen time than this, unless he's like 80 overall. You know what I'm saying? He's 65. Okay, that's trash. Stackhouse, however, is a 78-79 even with morale. Gonna move him out to cornerback as well, and he's gonna be looking like a very, very good CB prospect. Price is only 69 right now, but you know what? He's got that hidden dev. We got some gems later on as well. Emmett Burke, Shelton Darden. Class though, how we looking? 4 QBs off the board here. The freaking Jaguars go with one. I don't even know. Wide receiver went number 1 though, 77 overall to pair alongside Devontae Smith, who they got last season, and they're rolling with Jalen Hurts. 4 QBs went after this guy. Is he that special? No, he's not. For the class by rating though, as we have 280 overalls. Oh my god, I saw this guy. My boy Cody Werner went 14, so I really couldn't have got him unless I traded up. But he's an 80. Oh, I mean, this would have been the most perfect Demario Davis replacement. He goes to the Broncos. Shout out Broncos franchise, by the way. If you guys haven't seen that series, go ahead and check it out. So I actually don't really mind that too much, but he's got a sexy rating. Wow, did I fumble? I was 17, right? And I went with the center. I could have got myself Connor Burr. He's a 75 overall. He's also hit in development. Goes to the Colts, who don't need a center at all. What in the world? They don't really need offensive line. I guess they need tackle. I wish I went Connor Burr. Second year, and we're an 84 overall now. Receivers are looking tough. Ain't gonna lie with you. I wanted to make a trade for Brandon Cooks, but after we did that, we were negative 34 mil, so couldn't do that, and now we're paying the price. But hopefully these two can just lead me to the promised land, as well as Trotman going up to star. I mean, love that price. I said I was going to start him, but I'm going to wait one more year because it's kind of just too low of an overall. If it was Connor Burr, then I probably would have. Ooh. Let's move this guy to CB. Cornerback, I'm going to make him number 8 as well. And then, of course, we're going to select his face. I ain't spoiling his development trade. We're going to wait for mid-season. Let's go with this guy who looks like Bam Adebayo. Stackhouse is now a 77 overall cornerback. You know what? That's good. I like him. Lattimore, Paulson Adebo there. CJ Gardner-Johnson going to be that strong safety for us this year. Okay, I can dig the defense. By the way, I changed the playbook over here to the Kansas City Chiefs. This is just not going to be it, is it? I'm making Darden the receiver. He's going to be your little gem in this video. Everything else, though, looks good. I didn't change the offensive playbook because sometimes in my rebuilds, I'd be seeing Ian Book lead the way for QBs, like in the top performer section. So if Ian Book can do it, I am putting all my faith in famous Jameis, W-eating crab like Jameis Winston, baby. Lead me to the promised land. As we are at mid-season, and this is taking forever. We're 4-2. Okay, exactly what we were last year, to be fair, and we are top of the division. Tough division though. Panthers made the Super Bowl last year. Can Brady get out of this division? I sure hope so. What am I looking for here? Let's go check out development traits. We're not going to get our center yet, but I am very, very intrigued to see what my boy Stackhouse is. Bang, he's a stuff. If I got Connor Burr, it'd be such a... Actually, I forgot to change the scout and stuff again. Man, am I dumb. Okay. Eric McCoy, CJ Gardner-Johnson, 2 guys I got to bring back. Even Onyemata, Davenport here as well. Callaway, I mean... We need everything at CB. How much, or at wide receiver, how much money do I got? Only 35 mil. I'm just going to make these fat, long year deals. Eric McCoy, though, obviously I would like to have for the majority of the whole rebuild. Who am I kidding? Same with CJ Gardner-Johnson. So let's give him 7 years. Thank you. Now, Davenport doesn't want a crazy amount of money like I was expecting. But I'm going to wait on him. I'm going to see how he does this season. See how he performs. Armstead, I just don't think we're going to have the money for him. And he's getting old anyway, so probably going to walk here. But we're looking pretty good right now. Let me do all this stuff. It's just, can we elevate them to that next step? Get them a Super Bowl with... Oh my God. Oh my God. We should win 13-4? That's what I'm saying, bro. Saints playbook is actually... kind of nutty. Maybe I need to use it a little bit more. Lost to the Broncos. That's a bad loss. Lost to the Niners by 3 points. Close game there. You know, maybe Trey Lance going crazy now in year 2. Falcons divisional game. That's a bad loss because usually we're killer in the division. Steelers there in week 17. Oh my goodness, though. We just went 13-4 in only year number 2. Jameis Winston. Can I see him? I do see him. Okay, Brady, Mahomes, of course. But Winston gets in there, and if he has like a low interception rate, a low interception total, maybe he goes up to superstar. Henry Elliott and Alvin Kamara also gets in there. Love it. Marshawn Lattimore's son leads the way for receiving leaders. Steven Sims, what? And then Michael Thomas gets in there. Marcus Davenport just put up 23 sacks. I should have re-signed him. I should have checked the stats and then re-signed him there. No, now he's going to want so much edge money. 3rd in offensive yards, Jameis. Do your thing, baby. Talk to me. And we were 3rd in defensive yardage as well. Love that. Oh, my God. Jameis Winston. 4,835 yards, 33 touchdowns, and only 7 interceptions. That's amazing. That post-LASIK eye surgery is paying off, baby. We saw Alvin Kamara as well. 1,700 yards for him. 22 touchdowns and 5.2 yards a carry. Ridiculous season from AK. Michael Thomas. We saw crazy year. 5 touchdowns for him, which is a little low, not gonna lie, but Jameis spread it out a little bit. Callaway broke 1,000, as well as 7 touchdowns. Adam Trollman, 820 with 9. Kamara, of course, getting involved in the receiving game. And my boy Shelton Darbin, the 5th, 6th round pick, a little bit of a gem here. Okay. 113 tackles for Demario Davis. Their tackle for losses, 16 for Cameron. Oh my God, hold on. I'm going straight to the sacks. 23.5 for Davenport. That's crazy. I got to pay him. Cameron Jordan had himself 16 too. Onyemata, 8.5. Oh my goodness. Shout out Malcolm Roach. Interception numbers, 4 for Lattimore. Is he a star, by the way? Yeah, what the heck? I totally glanced over that. Can we get him up to a superstar, please? He deserves superstar 100,000%. CJ Gardner-Johnson gets himself 3. My boy Corbin. Stackhouse only a star, though. But he gets 2 interceptions. Same with Pete Werner. And we also get a bye week. You'll love to see it in a division as tough as this one. We'll take that all day long. The 10-7 Washington football team. Who knows who their quarterback is nowadays? I'm going to go ahead and play this cool, of course, though, as we get whatever we just got there. But hopefully we can beat him. I don't know. Can we see their quarterback here? No, we cannot. By the way, Buccaneers 7-10. Hopefully Brady's out of here. That would be amazing for us because it's Jameis Winston time. He is now the best QB in this division. Unless it's Sam Darnold. Just kidding. It is not Sam Darnold. I'll tell you that right now. This is GM. Huge congrats. Thank you very much. I'll happily take those 7 staff points. Are we about to make the Super Bowl in year 2? I'm not jinxing it just yet because we're playing Christian God McCaffrey. But guess what? We have a better version of him, and his name is Alvin Kamara. Bang. Damn it, Kamara. So the Panthers are going to make back-to-back Super Bowls, huh? Crazy. What world are we living in? They're playing the Ravens as well. That should be us, though. That should be us. Mahomes, MVP. Oh, my God. Kamara was number 2, though. I would have loved to see him win it. And Jameis in here as well. I like it. AK, your offensive player of the year, though, in the NFC. Awesome stuff. Davenport, defensive player of the year. Oh, I should have just signed him. at midseason, bro. That was a big mistake on my part. Shout out Kamara. Marcus Valdes-Scantling goes to the Bucks and his best wide receiver, huh? A massive improvement from year one, so definitely really happy here as we go ahead and check out some Devies. Jameis. Can Jameis get one? That's the one I wanted. Oh my god. He actually went up to superstar. He's still just 29 years old. Like I said, man, that is like the prime year for a QB, and you got until like 35, 36, right? Until you really start like regressing a little bit, unless your name is Tom Brady. Jameis is superstar development, though. I absolutely love that. He's up to an 83 overall as well with morale. How does Callaway not go up? Puts up 1,000 yards as well. He was definitely good enough to be our wide receiver too. So it's a shame he doesn't go up. Didn't get anything else there on defense, or on offense, but defensively, Davenport, of course, went up. We all saw that coming from a mile away. Pete Werner went up to superstar, though. I mean, I'll take that as well. He's only in his second season, and he's already developing into a beast. So I absolutely love that. Did Lattimore get one? How does Lattimore not get? Wow, and the team that knocks us out, the Panthers, win the Super Bowl 45-38. MVP is Sam Darnold. That should be us, man. Before we do some contracts, I might let go of some heavy contracts here, like a Pete. We're gonna save about 4 mil for him, and then Malcolm Jenkins about 6 mil there. So you know what? Maybe we do end up re-signing Teron Armstead. I do got myself a little bit of money now, but let's of course start off with the reigning Defensive Player of the Year here in the NFC, and that is Marcus Davenport, who wants more money, definitely, and much deservedly so, but not too much more, honestly. He's happy to stay, though. Love to see it. You know, Teron Armstead's just too good. Like, he's a 95 overall blindside protector. It's just, I gotta get him back. I gotta get him back, man. It's such a premium position to get, so we're gonna get Teron Armstead back, but we do still have a little bit of money here to actually play around with in free agency, about 17 mil. I didn't re-sign Callaway there, but I will be trying to re-sign him here for probably a cheaper deal. I'm praying that nobody else has a bid for him. Zadarius Smith, Kareem Hunt, David Montgomery, Brady. Good to see you out of here. Will this work? Okay. Massive trade here in the offseason. We all saw what Brandon Cooks tweeted right after Mark Ingram got traded here to the Saints. So you know what? I'm bringing him back home as well. And I am getting Desmond King too to add on to our cornerback depth. He can play in the slot for me. I'm giving him my second round pick, which is 61 anyway. So it doesn't really matter to us. And Ian Book, you can have him in whatever crisis you're going through at QB now. Houston, we have a problem. Davis Mills or Ian Book, the next big thing. And I don't know what I'm talking about. Free agency, though, let's go ahead and sim it and see what players I get. We get Marquez Callaway back on a very, very, very cheap deal. But that's not the only guy I offered for. Actually, we have a negative 7 mil now. But Daniel, or why do I always call him Daniel? David Onyemata decides to stay with us. I checked him, by the way, and we were third. So he is taking a very team-friendly contract there. Shout out to David Onyemata. I'll get your name right this time, my guy. For our private thing here, I have no idea. Actually, I do know. It's going to be middle linebacker because Demario Davis is getting old. Like, really, really old, all right? I'm just going to do the top 3 guys. Wow. We may have found that Demario Davis replacement. Moses Rowe looks ridiculous, man. 6'3" run stopper out of Michigan here. Crazy good ratings with elite agility, speeds, and strength. Crazy good combine. Top 3 in literally everything. Number 1 in 2 of them there. And skill-wise, I mean, A power moves, A play rec, A or B zone, B pursuit, B impact block, B block shed. This guy. Let me go check these other 2 guys out too, though, because we do have them 99% scouted, so you'd love to see that. This guy ran the fastest 40 at a 4.5. Pretty good ratings as well. And then for his skills, C tackling for a middle linebacker, I just don't like that. And then our third and final guy is Devontae Spellman here, who is a field general, and then by his, he's got elite strength. 40 ain't too bad. First in bench press as well, so you know that strength is elite like it says. A impact blocked, A injury, B man. That's kind of cool, but I think we know which guy is our guy. But now the main question becomes, when is he off the draft, or when is he projected to come off 13? See, we're pick 29, I think that is. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot to trade up, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I'm actually simming 1 by 1 first just to know where I could get him. I'm looking to trade up to number 9 with the Jets here in 2 picks. We got the Seahawks and the Falcons. I don't want to trade up with the Falcons, obviously, because they're inter-division, but hopefully we can get him at number 9. I'm going to trade up with the Jets, or try to at least. Okay, massive trade here. I am giving away Demario Davis, and it It's sad to see him go, it really is, but it's for the betterment of this team into the future as well. We're trading pick number 29 as well as a future first to go up and get this Demario Davis replacement, so he better be worth it because he's got massive shoes to fill here, going up to number 9, of course. And I am getting myself a little second round pick next year. Let's check him out though. This team that we have right now is definitely good enough to win, but I feel like this guy can not only help us win right now and potentially be better than what Demario Davis is already, but for the future as well. Moses Rowe, we are the number 1 top fits for him as well. The story is just way too good, and trade 2 first, man. Unfortunately, he was not that blue question mark I was looking for, but he is 79 overall. That's an insanely high rating, especially for a middle linebacker. One of the highest ones I've ever seen. And if we're looking at his stats here, I mean, he is incredible. Let's be real. Crazy speed on him. Hit power in 81. Good awareness. Great strength as well. He's going to be good, man. It's just that normal that really makes me sad. But he should be able to help us. He's only 3 ratings less than what Demario was as well. What I want to know, though, is if... Ooh. Moses Rowe is the number 1 rated guy in this class as well. Okay, you love to see that. I was just curious to see the other middle linebackers like a Devontae Spellman, who we saw, who falls to the 3rd round. We could have easily picked him up. He's a 75 overall. He's only normal development, but you know, him falling that far, maybe that should have been the pick. Year 3, we're off a 13-4 record, looking extremely deadly with a 93 offense. 88 overall though. Jameis Winston up to superstar development. We have Brandon Cooks back here in New Orleans. Love to see it. He's an 88 overall. Look at him with +2 morale. And the season ain't even started yet. The man's just in a happy mode. Kamara, Michael Thomas. We brought Callaway back. Trotman, Cody Price going to be starting at left guard this year. In this Ross dude they drafted me, he's hitting defensively and we look solid, man. Gilchrist, the CPU drafted me him. Shout out to them. Davenport off a defensive player of the year type season. However, we're missing our main man in the middle. That would be Demario Davis. Traded up a ton here. A ton to get Moses Rowe. Hopefully he can fill that void. I traded all of that up because I got faith in you, my guy. So do me justice. Do me justice, please. Specialist, Callaway, sure. Everything else here looks pretty good to me. Moses Rowe at sub linebacker. Desmond King at slot cornerback. Love to see it. Playbooks do not need to be nurtured at all because we were amazing last year. And we're going to be amazing once again this year. We're going to take that next jump up, though. I want that Lombardi. And could Jameis make that MVP leap? Potentially. We're 5-1. Oh, my God. This team is sick. This team is actually sick. Do we have any I don't think we have any development traits to go over. So let's just go ahead and go check out some contracts. As Cameron Jordan, it's probably going to be time to let him walk here. 34 years old. He still wants 12 mil. He's 88 though, like he's still really good. So I don't know, we'll see. Cesar Ruiz 100%. None of these guys. Trotman I would like to bring back. Nobody else here. Are we actually gonna have money this season? Let's find out. With Cesar Ruiz, 48 mil. Okay, Cesar Ruiz is so young. Give him that man 7 years. Trotman would love to get back as well. He doesn't really want a big deal either. He's up to an 82. Developing very nicely. For the rest of these guys, we'll have to wait and see. Cameron Jordan, if I do re-sign him, of course I'll do it at the end of the year, so then his rating go down and I can give him less money, you know what I'm saying? Jameis, 16-1, 13-4 again. I'm not gonna complain with that at all. We also have a one last hoorah, and I am anticipating that being Cameron Jordan. Unfortunately, we don't get a bye week this year, so that sucks, but top performers is glitched out as usual, as it is going to be. And do you see what I see? What in the world? Okay, Herbert, Mahomes, and then Josh Rosen. Wait, what team? Where is Josh Rosen? I will check it out after for you guys to see. What the heck? No Kamara in here as well. However, Michael Thomas leads the way for reception or for yardage there. Love to see that with 1550. Darius Slayton getting in there as well. Awesome to see. Davenport has been incredible. He's got to go up to defense, or he's got to go up to X Factor and get another defensive player of the year. 25 sacks. Are you kidding me? We were number 1 in offensive yards. Okay, despite me not seeing them, we still did our thing here. Defensively fell off a little bit. I believe it was 3rd last year. This time 13th. Jameis, I mean, another amazing year, dude. 4,616 yards, 32 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. He is really developing into one of the best QBs in the league, as we're... Oh my God. Kamara had 27 touchdowns. That's insane. Another 5.2 yards a carry as well as 1,600 yards. We'll round up for our guy AK there, Michael Thomas. We already saw him with 8 touchdowns as well. Troutman is the second leading receiver with 850 and 7. Brandon Cook's not the best here. You know, he's consistently always like a 1,000 yard guy, but only 800 here, but 7 touchdowns as well. You know, he definitely helped out the offense, though, as we elevated all the way up to that #1 role. And Pete Werner leads the way for tackles made this year, of course, after the loss of Demario Davis. Davenport with a 2020 season for tackle for losses and sacks. Not just 20 sacks, 25 to be exact. That's ridiculous. Cameron Jordan with double 11s there. Love it on Yamada. 16 tackle for losses. Moses Rowe didn't have himself a terrible season, honestly. Pete Werner, 4 interceptions, as well as Stackhouse. Could one of them go up in development trades? Pete Werner's been developing like a beast, though. Lattimore, King, and then Moses Rowe, who had 13 tackle for losses, 2.5 sacks, and 111 tackles. That's pretty good. You guys know what I'm looking for, though. Where is this man? He's in my division. You know what, Tampa? Have him. I'm happy that you have Josh Rosen. He put up a lot of stats, but he ain't doing too much. Who is this here? Cameron Jordan. Yep, like I said. So we aren't going to be able to offer him another contract. Jameis Winston talking to us there, but we are getting this morale boost. Plus 10, which should help out a lot because it boosts so many stats up. Let's get Aaron Rodgers, or whoever their QB is nowadays, out the way first, though. Thank you very much. 49-24. Oh my god. Let it rain on me, baby. Playoff pushing. The potential retirement of Cameron Jordan continues to something. I don't know if you guys saw that word, but I skipped it a little too fast to actually be able to sit down and pronounce it right. But Arizona Cardinals up next, who just took their first L in real life, and they are taking another L here as we are getting ourselves the Dallas Cowboys in the conference championship. This is going to be a game. And after that third morale boost for Cameron Jordan, look at the team, man. Jameis is an 85. Kamara's already a 9. Who is this guy? No, I didn't make Price. I did not make Price a left guard, so they signed this. Oh, that actually makes me so mad. Why do you sign people when I don't do it, bro? Callaway, look at Brandon Cooks up to a 8 or a 91 overall. Troutman 86. The morale boost is so like that. Cameron Jordan up to a 91 as well. But Davenport's been our guy. By the way, how does that Gilchrist guy not have his development trait yet? I don't know. We are the Dallas Cowboys, though. Always a scary team, especially on simulation. But we're doing it for Cameron Jordan, baby. There's nothing stronger than a one last hoorah. We made it. And did I just see that right? Are we playing the Broncos? You guys have made a heck of a run and now find yourselves on the way to the Super Bowl. What's been the secret ingredient? I'll tell you what. It's been that secret sauce. Wait, I can't even answer it. The secret ingredient for a reason. Wait, it's called a secret ingredient. What am I saying? It's called a secret ingredient for a reason. We're a tie. Okay, well, Super Bowl bound. I wish I knew how to read. And we are playing the Denver Broncos here. 11-6. I don't think I've ever seen the Broncos in the Super Bowl in a rebuild, so I'm excited to see them and excited to see how their team's looking. Of course, that is my franchise team, so I got a little bit of love for them. Breaking news, Cameron Jordan will retire following the Super Bowl. We got to do this for him. We've been absolutely amazing these last 2 seasons, so I'm pretty sure we can. MVP goes to Kamara. Oh, that's awesome. Let's go, AK. Is Kamara home? As he wins Offensive Player of the Year as well. Davenport back-to-back. Rookie, or no, what? Defensive Player of the Year is there. Eric McCoy just loves being in number 6 here. If he was number 5, I would upgrade him to Superstar, but my man is stubborn. Shout out Davenport, though. And shout out to that Jameis Winston X Factor. Would you believe it? Oh, he doesn't go up. Tough. I was really hoping he could, but you know what? Superstar is cool. Nothing on offense, though. That kind of sucks, not gonna lie, but Davenport 100% goes up to X Factor. Love that. This guy's star, and Pete Werner is up to X Factor. This guy is kind of a semi-god. Now, how does Broncos team be looking, though? Are they still rocking with Drew Lock? They are. Maybe he is the man for my franchise. I don't know. Drew Lock really has led them to the Super Bowl here. Bradley Chubb, their highest rated player, tied with Noah Fant. Actually, Von Miller's still here as well. Justin Simmons. Defensively, they are going to be scary to come up against. They signed Jack Conklin. Hey, I just made a trade for a big right tackle in my franchise, and this guy is an absolute legend there as well. They pretty much still have their core, but their young players, of course, developing like a Jerry Jeudy, like a Patrick Surtain. And they drafted my boy Cody Weiner earlier. You guys remember this guy? I wanted him. He's an 87 now. What a beast. And no, you guys know that Super Bowl vibes, though. 10-minute quarters. We sim quarter by quarter here. Fourth quarter, we go ahead and hop in. Watch it from above as it's going to be 3-3 here to end the first quarter. They get the first 7 points of the game, but we answer back super quick. And another one. 17-10 to end off the first half. Love it, love it, love it. They do start with ball, though. And I think we just got a massive takeaway or maybe a fourth down stop. We're up 10 points here heading into the fourth quarter. This is going to be a stingy game, I'm telling you right now. We do have the ball, though. If we can get any sort of points here, I will be feeling good. We are currently still in our territory, but I got all the faith in the world. And Jameis Winston, that was a weird pass, but we'll take it. I think that's Brandon Cooks as well. 1st and 10 now. I thought we were running that ball 100%, but Jameis got other plans. Is that a lineman? 3rd and 2 now, but even if we don't convert here, I would say this is 4-down territory. But we converted anyway. Who am I to doubt this team? Got ourselves a 2nd and 10 now. We haven't ran the ball once, despite us having a 10-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Who would expect us to pound the rock a little bit more, but tell you what, we got famous Jameis. He said, I'll take it myself, but doesn't really go anywhere. But also, Kamara is the MVP this season. We gotta feed that man. At least give him a touch or two, but tell you what, Adam Troutman is the 3rd down king. 1st and 10, here we go. We hand the, look at Kamara. It's just what he do. It's just what he does, man. He's got 8, hold up. He got like 18 rushes for 120 yards. Why are we not feeding this man more? You give him the ball, he makes good things happen, all right? And he's going to do it. I jinxed it. 19 rushes, 121 yards, and a touchdown for AK himself. You'll love to see it, man. But we got a 3rd and 2 here. Once again, though, probably 4-down territory. But who am I to doubt this team? We are milking this clock. 2nd and 4 now on their 7. It's Alvin Kamara. He's just going to be short of the 1st down. It's Cody Werner with the tackle himself. Just rubbing it in my face. Never mind. 3rd and 2 here on the 4. We need this big time. Jameis Winston, touchdown. Who am I to doubt this team? We are so like that. And ladies and gentlemen, a Super Bowl is looking likely. A Lombardi is looking likely in just year number 3. You know what this rebuild is telling me so far? I need to use Saints playbook. Saints playbook is dirty, bro. Definitely really good. They're going to hand this off to Javonte Williams. You're down 17 points. There's under 5 minutes left, Drew. 4th and 9. If we can get a stop here, that Lombardi, it will be on our hands very soon. Drew Lock slings it down. And it's just amazing coverage by, I believe that was Marshawn Lattimore. I don't know. We get the ball back. I'm hopping in. See, now what they think I'm going to do is run the ball. Play action, though. Play action is all... Okay, Von Miller's good. 3rd and 18. Safety down a little bit. I might hit Brandon Cooks here. Jesus, man. It's Werner. Werner just got to me so quick, man. Literally just busted me up. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm simming the rest here. We're looking good. We got the ball back, and that is going to be the final score. 27-10. The New Orleans Saints are your Super Bowl winners here in just year number 3. We got 2 seasons left, so let's see if we can repeat. I'm keeping the core intact as well, but we are losing one of the biggest pieces of the Saints in the past decade in Cameron Jordan. But he goes out with a bang. The QBs weren't too amazing, but they weren't bad as well. 21 for 35, Jameis was only 169 yards. Drew Lock only had 150, so weird. But Jameis, 2 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. I mean, love that, man. He is really becoming a beast. Yeah, I think I know who Super Bowl MVP is going to be, though. It's Alvin Kamara himself. 147 yards, 5.8 a carry on just 25 carries. Just 25 carries. You know what I mean, though. 1 touchdown as well. Receiving wise, Judy leads the way for them as Troutman leads our receptions with 7 there, 52 yards, and he finds the end zone, the one we did see in the fourth quarter there. Brandon Cooks, I wish I could have fed you the ball there on that very last play, but the defense got to me, especially Werner. Michael Thomas, 1 touchdown, 49 yards. KJ Hamler got himself involved, and Kamara didn't do too much in the air. Someone who was all over the place, though, and making big splashes was Cody Werner. 15 total tackles. That is crazy. 2 tackle for losses for Cameron Jordan, though. Good to see him get that. Werner, we saw him in the back a ton. Alexander Johnson, Javon Hargrave with 2 as well. Davenport, 2 sacks. This man is developing into the best edge rusher in the league at this point. He is crazy. Bradley Chubb, Werner. Dude, Werner is everywhere, isn't he? Let's go over this one last message with New Orleans Saints legend Cameron Jordan. Cameron, we couldn't have done it without you, and we wouldn't have accepted sending you off in any other way. You are forever a champion. Cameron Jordan, hype as ever, world champs for the 2nd time. Second time? Actually, I don't know. Does he? I don't think he has one. Yeah, so this is his only Super Bowl because the Saints won it before he was drafted in 2011. And he had himself a nice 12-year career with us, and he's going out on top. He ends his career in the storybook fashion as a Super Bowl champion. Like we said, we wouldn't want to have it any other way. Super Bowl MVP, of course, Alvin Kamara. No questions asked there. And this is becoming one historic season for Kamara, who was MVP, Offensive Player of the Year. Now gets a Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP. That's one of the best seasons of all time. It's got to be. It really does. We have 42 mil here to spend, though, but we do have some contracts to go over. Onyemata can walk. Well, let's walk. Everybody else here can walk, honestly. Now, what does this team need? Nothing on offense. I would say Price will be our left guard. Yeah, we're looking spotless offensively. It's defensively where we probably got to make some big moves. We got to replace Cameron Jordan. Who am I kidding? Peyton Turner, 2021 draft pick. Probably just ain't that guy. Probably need help at linebacker as well. Maybe another cornerback. Whoa, you never really see Danielle Hunter here. I might go all out for him. I know he wants to win, and we're winning over here in New Orleans. Make it a mini. I won't say it. Looks like the Jaguars had a lot on him, so I'm gonna offer him a fat deal here. 12 mil, 117 points. We got a lot. Okay, maybe that's too much. 11.3. Like I said, though, we have a lot of the staff point bonus things as well. That's what I use them on. We're number 1 for Danielle. Accepted, and Danielle Hunter accepted. You'll love it, baby. We got the best kicker in the league. Foster Moreau to be just that backup tight end, because you guys saw in that Super Bowl, we had a lineman playing as our backup tight end. And Danielle Hunter here as well. That is quite possibly the most perfect Cameron Jordan replacement I could ask for. So very happy with that. We should be deadly once again next year. That's right. I did trade away my first. But we do have the number 9 overall pick in the second round. I'm heavily looking for a defensive tackle after losing Onyemata. We don't got much else there right now. Gil Miller, though, looks really good. Really good combine there. Great ratings as well. Elite change of direction for a defensive tackle. A finesse moves, A impact block, B hit power, B power moves as well. F stamina, though. Alright, and I private scouted these 2 other dudes. They both have F power moves, so I'd probably rather not. I think I might go for Gil Miller. It just all depends on where he is likely to get drafted, because I don't know if I can trade up too much. I don't really got too much to offer. Okay, so he's at number 20. I could trade 9 and 32. Maybe something else and get up to like 15. I'll see what I want to do here. Okay, we do get a trade done. Both my seconds, as well as my boy Ross, who was a star right tackle. Bengals were heavily interested in him, though, and I'm going to be moving all the way up to 16. Sad to see him go, because he possibly could have been my Teron Armstead replacement as well, but we'll focus on that in the future. I am going to pick number 16, so hopefully he doesn't get chosen here, even though I have a sneaky suspicion that he might be gone by the time we go ahead and see. He's gone. He's got to be gone. Yep, I think he's gone. I hate myself. And because of that, I'm going to take Parker Gray, who I have 40% scouted, but sometimes you just got to trust. Out of Ohio State as well, a prestigious college for a prestigious player like Parker Gray. We're one of his top fits as well. Bang. He's hit in development. I am never going to complain with that. I don't care if he's 50 overall. He's got 95 strength, though. My boy is hitting the weights. I'm going to take the center because he has A, awareness, and I'm intrigued. And he's hitting development. That could be my Teron Armstead replacement next year then. Go ahead and check out what ratings they are. 76 and a 70. That's pretty good, bro. I'm excited for Parker Gray. 76 and hidden development. That's the guy I had the least scouted, so very happy with that. But where did my guy go? Gil Miller went at number 13. Tough, very tough there. 75 overall. Our guy's actually a higher overall, but Gil Miller, blessing in disguise, ladies and gentlemen. Blessing in disguise. Thank you, Seattle, for being my mouse. 80 overall cornerback goes number 1, though, to the Indianapolis Colts. That's crazy. That really is crazy. QB here goes to the Jets. Maybe Zach Wilson's time is up. This class is kind of a low overall, but hey, Parker Gray is like tied for 3rd highest in the class, so I'm actually very happy with that. Year 4, and we are off. A Lombardi. 89 overall. Jameis Winston is an 82 overall superstar quarterback, and this team is back and ready to run it again, baby. Defensively, we look sick. Hopefully, my boy Rowe can develop more. Pete Werner up to X Factor, as well as Davenport, and my guy Parker Gray, who I lucked out in getting it at number 16 when I traded up to get somebody else who in the end does not look as good. So blessing in disguise there. Shout out to the EA gods. Let's go to midseason and see if we can repeat hopefully this year. 7-0. Talk to me. 6. Oh my god. 3 teams in this division are 6 101. That is crazy. And what is next man up? I have never seen that message in my life. Coach Alvin Kamara was seen limping around in the facility. Huh? I got injuries off, bro. Kamara, you good? Flat tire. Alvin Kamara is out this week, but will return next game. Injuries are literally off. Okay, whatever. I don't really mind too much. We do have some development trait upgrades. No, not. Why do I always say development trait upgrades? Development hidden trait things to go over. Short, of course, doesn't have his just yet because he's at offensive line, playing as a backup, but we have our defensive tackle, Parker Gray, who's a star, but it's better than that Gillian dude. Oh yeah, and I forgot we signed Danielle Hunter. That's a pretty big signing. Michael Thomas on a contract year. He wants a ton of money on a 3-year deal as well. And honestly, I think we let him go. You know, there's always a lot of drama between the Saints and him, but he came through for us. He has been amazing these last few seasons, but I think his time to walk is finally. Pete Werner, though. Pete Werner has been unbelievable for us, so 100% re-signing him back at just 26 years old, and that superstar X-Factor development trait that you love to see. Jameis Winston has been QB1, and that's going to remain. 6-1 in mid-season, but remember, 2 other teams, oh my god, 15-2? Hold up, look at our My Team ranks as well. Number 1 for offensive points per game, offensive pass yardage per game. Number 2 in defensive points per game. Number 1 in defense rush yards per game as well. And number 3, oh my god, yeah, you guys saw it. I don't gotta say everything. This team right here, this might be the playbook combo. Saints offensively and defensively, Kansas City Chiefs in that 4-3. I still don't know which one's good for the 3-4, but as you can see here, just dominant from our team. Only 2 losses coming to the Herbert and the Chargers, only by 4 points there, and then week 1 to the Buccaneers. And don't tell me it's Josh Rosen. And oh my god. 5,263 yards, 70% completion rate, and 51 touchdowns for Jameis Winston. Is your top performing QB. Obviously, that's gotta be MVP if I've ever seen it. Saquon leads the way there. Michael Thomas once again puts up ridiculous numbers this year. 127 receptions, 1,900 yards, and 12 touchdowns. Oh, maybe I gotta re-sign him back for this last year, right? Danielle Hunter, 21 sacks there. No Marcus Davenport for the first time in a long time, but offensively, if you couldn't already tell, number 1. Oh my goodness, and we were number 1 defensively as well. That's crazy. Jameis Winston just put up his historic year. He once again had his little 5,000 yard season, except this time he went for over 50 touchdowns. Incredible. 16 interceptions as well is granted if you're throwing this good, or if you're throwing 50 touchdowns. You know what I mean, bro. For rushing wise, Kamara did Kamara. 20 touchdowns, 5.3 carry, and 1,500 plus yards once again for him. We saw Michael Thomas. Crazy year. That's got to be best wide receiver. Adam Trollman has been so consistently good for us this rebuild as well. 10 touchdowns for him. Callaway, Brandon Cooks getting involved, as well as Kamara, of course. And look who leads the way for tackles this year. It's Moses Rowe. Him and Pete Werner, though, pretty much got the same type numbers. Their sack numbers, oh my, 21 for Danielle Hunter, 16.5 for Davenport, and double digits is Parker Gray, the defensive tackle rookie, and he gets himself 12 tackle for losses as well, so that is amazing. Interceptions, 2 for CD Deuce, Adebo, Lattimore, Moses Rowe, and Desmond King. This team is so good. I don't know why it's taking me all the way to the Saints rebuild to finally use their playbook, but it is it. I'll tell you that right now. Weren't the Buccaneers 6-1 at midseason? They ended 10-7, so tough love for them. But talking about love, we got Jordan here in the Packers. He just ruined our season. Are you kidding me? Guess I was just feeling a little overconfident. I felt a little untouchable. Not gonna lie, our team statistically just out of this world. 15-2 record, and we lose in the first playoff game this year. And a 9-8 Justin Herbert just won MVP over Jameis Winston, who just threw 50 touchdowns and went 15-2. That is outrageous. And I didn't win coach of the year? Okay, you're tweaking, bro. What is this bias? Our team is this good. We're off a Super Bowl last year, and we get ourselves the defensive rookie of the year in Parker Gray. Number 1, baby. You love to see it. Jameis best QB. He should 100% go up to X Factor after that amazing. Look at us sweeping every single award. Bang. X Factor is Ryan Ramczyk. Eric McCoy finally made it as well, and Cesar Ruiz. I am bumping them up to superstar because of the O-line rule that I have here on this channel. If you are star development and finish in the top 5, I will upgrade you to superstar, because other than that, offensive line can't get upgraded, and it's kind of dumb. Devies to go over now, and Jameis Winston is a superstar X Factor. What a journey he has been on here in New Orleans. Sat out the first year here, learned under Sean Payton, learned under Drew Brees. Then they got rid of both of them, and they got me, and I have turned him into the QB of the year and one of the best QBs in the league. Has a Lombardi as well, and now he's an X Factor. Callaway remains at normal though. It's so ugly, but he is an 85 overall, so I'm not really going to complain at all. Defensively, any upgrades that I'm seeing, my boy Henry Sermons goes up to star. I mean, I guess I'll take it. How does Parker Gray now go up after that amazing year? Defensive Rookie of the Year as well. 85 overall with morale. That is whack. And as if we couldn't get any better, we do. Eric McCoy, superstar development. Cesar Ruiz, superstar development, as I explained to you guys already. And Ryan Ramczyk up to superstar X Factor after finishing as the best offensive lineman in the NFC. Let's go. But all those sexy stats and upgrades, and we didn't make the Super Bowl. Chiefs win it 38-31. MVP was probably that Mahomes dude. I feel like I should just run it back in this final season. I really do. Michael Thomas always starting drama, so I ain't surprised. Teron Armstead, I will sign him back. Honestly, I will. He's happy to stay. You know what, Teron Armstead, you are just that guy, bro. Desmond King, why not offer him a contract as well? He's happy to stay. He's been really good after we traded for him. Let's try to re-sign Peyton Turner and Adebo. Peyton Turner's happy to stay, as well as Paulson Adebo. So both of the 2021 rookies back as well. Then I will take this opportunity to franchise tag Michael Thomas, and let's run it back with this squad, because next season, hopefully we can end it off with a bang. Broncos #1 pick. We literally just played them in the Super Bowl like a year ago as well. That's crazy. Maybe Werner got like circa. My first round pick, I got my eyes on Kai Young here, the defensive tackle out of Clemson. I mean, if we can get a little tongue Wiener rivalry going on in year 5, I have no idea. Rating wise, great in literally everything. Combine also really solid. And then skill wise, we see he's got A finesse moves, B stamina, block shedding awareness. That's enough for me. Kai Tung, get on the team. I'd rather have Wiener. Last pick in the draft, I think I'm gonna go Enrique Grant. Looks like a decent, just well-rounded free safety. There's C-man, Z-zone, good combine, decent ratings. Blue question mark to end it off the video. Thank you very much, baby. Let's go. Oregon State, shout out Beavers. Year 5 and what's likely to be our final season here on the Saints. We got a 92 overall squad. Jameis Winston has elevated his game up to that MVP status, and the offense as a whole, just incredible. You didn't think it'd get much better after Sean Payton left. It did. Defensively, very solid as well. I mean, look at this team. Moses Rowe up to an 86-2. Davenport's turning into one of the best defense players in the league. I'll see you guys in the offs. Can I see my first 17-0 record? Oh, I don't know why I thought I went 17-0. I clicked it too quick as well. 11-6. Our worst record. We have another one last. Hoorah. Who's this going to be? Teron Armstead maybe? Potentially. Timmy O'Brien? Who? Literally, who is that? He leads the way, but Jameis, as you can see, #2 there. We have anything else here? Michael Thomas was #2. Once again, nothing in the sacks. Okay, that's interesting, but it is usually very well spread out throughout our team, as we are #1 once again for offensive yardage and #1 for defensive yards. Are you kidding me? Jameis Winston, no, not as many touchdowns as last year, but another MVP type season, man. 5,100 yards, 36 touchdowns, and this time only to 7 interceptions. I mean, that ratio is phenomenal. Kamara was Kamara. He got 1,500 yards. He deserves the roundup okay. 21 touchdowns as well, 5 yards a carry. Brandon Cooks went a little crazy here with 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns, as he is 31 years of age now. His best season for us ever since we acquired him from the Texans once again. Trautman, Callaway, Kamara once again involved, and you guys saw Michael Thomas. Pete Werner leads the way for tackles made. Moses Rowe a close second though. Sacks 16.5 for Danielle Hunter, 14.5 for Marcus Davenport, and Parker Gray once again almost had double digits. Pete Werner, 5 interceptions, bro. This dude is unbelievable. He has been unreal this rebuild. He developed so quick as well every single year. He got a little Devi, and you'll love to see it because we got the Carolina Panthers, who I think beat me in year 2, right? So we got to get a little revenge here, and they made 2 Super Bowls at the beginning of the video, and they won one, but I won one as well. Is is going to be Teron Armstead. So let's go ahead and get this out the way. One last hoorah, and bang. 10-7. Brian Burns, the 99 overall. Is Sam Darnold still their QB? Get that out of here, bro. We got Jameis Winston, baby. Year 5 and we going out like that. We just did Teron Armstead so dirty. Teron, they don't love you like that, I guess, man. That's sad. I don't know why I want to go another year, but I just want to like skim through it real quick. I'll do it. Although future editing me is probably gonna hate me for that, but it's for the people. Brandon Cooks went up to superstar. Awesome. Callaway is still a normal, bro. Pain defensively. Any Devies over here? Absolutely nothing. The Panthers win another Super Bowl. I hate them. Kamara. Okay, well, I gotta tag him if we lose him, but I have an off feeling that I'm gonna have to tag this guy as well. Yep. How about Corin Stackhouse, though? One of our very own. I believe our first pick in this video as well is a 90 overall cornerback. Now, Teron Armstead said, hold up, I'll go another year because you're going another year, so I'm gonna come back and win myself one last Super Bowl. Okay, I love the mentality. As we got Cody Price here, another one of our very first draft picks there. He's happy to rejoin. Okay, I didn't tag either Kamara or Thomas. I'm hoping I can just sign both of them back maybe in free agency. They both have bids. Of course, Kamara, don't you dare go to the Buccaneers, my guy. I'll offer you a ton of money, but hopefully it's enough. We should have some boosts as well. 117. We're in first. Let's go. Michael Thomas just left it the same, and it's 119. That puts us as number 1 as well. That's kind of all the money I have anyway, so hopefully they rejoin us. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I should have just ended this rebuild. Are you serious? Bang. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm giving up every single pick I have to get Kamara back. I'm not ending this video without him because we got to go over his stats at the end. I need him in this last year, and then for Michael Thomas, I could care less about Michael Thomas. All right, just kidding. I'm getting Michael Thomas back. I want him as well. I'm giving them short. Teron Armstead, who's been a legend here, and I know he stayed 1 more year to win a ring. Okay, now I feel bad, but whatever. I want Michael Thomas back in a 3rd round pick. I'll see you guys next year. Year 6. I don't know why I decided to go on a 6th season, but I love this team. I love what we've built here, and I want to end it off on one last dance with Jameis Winston and this amazing team that we have built around him. Kind of, not really. They already had a lot of these players, but you know what I mean. It's been a fun time, all right? And if you're still watching this, I'm sure you're enjoying it, so leave it a like if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the playoffs, though. Hopefully better than whatever the heck happened was last year, bro. What are the odds we missed the playoffs, though? For whatever reason. Okay, we're back to our coveted 13-4 record that we've gotten so many times in this video as Jameis Winston leads the way for yards. Awesome stuff. Michael Thomas, number 2 there, and Marcus Davenport finds himself back for the sack leaders. Love to see it. Let's go ahead and skim through these stats real quick as we were first in offensive yardage once again. Defensively, number 2. Jameis puts up 5,211 yards, 35 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. How good has he been? Alvin Kamara was Alvin Kamara. Michael Thomas did Michael Thomas type things. Brandon Cooks got involved. Kamara with 930 receiving yards as well. Crazy stuff from him. Callaway, Troutman. We had a ton of sacks though. Davenport 21.5. Danielle Hunter with 18. Gray with, he's actually been an animal ever since we drafted him. 13 sacks this year, and him and Danielle Hunter get 20 plus tackle for losses. Amazing. Paulson Adebo, 4 interceptions. Love to see that. We got ourselves the Arizona Cardinals in the first round here. They go 8-9. We're already film studying the next team, the next opponent. I should have just ended this last year, bro. But you know what? It was a good time. And that's probably going to wrap up this video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave it a like, man. It would mean so much to me, especially if you're still watching at this point. I would just like to say I appreciate you a lot, though. Thank you very much. As let's go ahead and go over this team, man. And Jameis Winston remained at quarterback throughout this entire video. Something I was very 50-50 on. It was all dependent on how he performed for us, and he performed wonderfully. Led us to a Super Bowl, got us to Lombardi, and look at his stats, man. He looks like a beast, and he performed like that as well, man. 30 plus touchdowns in every single season. Pick numbers weren't anything too crazy as well. 16 was the most he got. 51 touchdowns was the most he got there, though. That was an unreal season, as he didn't even get over 40 in any other year. This year, he should have won MVP. He got robbed from a 9-8 Justin Herbert. Are you kidding me? Got me messed up, though. If you think I was going to end this Saints rebuild without having Alvin Kamara on my team, no chance. Especially on the Buccaneers. Are you kidding me? Alvin, he was so good though. He really was. Over 1,300 yards, over 1,500 yards in almost every single season, bar 2. But he had over 20 touchdowns in the last 5 seasons here. 5 yards a carry as well. Kamara has implemented himself and put his stamp into this league as one of the best players to ever grace it. And he had that 1 year where he got MVP, Super Bowl MVP as well. What a crazy year that was, bro. Look at these. Michael Thomas, of course, I had to bring back as well because it's Michael Thomas, man. Say whatever you want about the guy. He is still one of the best receivers in the league. Is he number 5 now? No, it's because I traded back for him and did all that good stuff. But whatever. Michael Thomas was an animal. Definitely could not have been this successful without him. So big shout out to him. And Marquez Callaway, who we kept this whole time, developed nice, up to an 86. And Brandon Cooks, who we of course brought back, because it looks like he's a little jealous when Mark Ingram got traded, and I know NOLA fans would love to see this guy back, man. He's so underrated. Also thought I would have needed to draft a tight end. Didn't need to. Adam Troutman, up to 91 overall. Went up to start development after year 1 as well. He was amazing. This offensive line, huge shout out to Teron Armstead as well, who I unfortunately had to trade away here in this last season for the betterment of the team. But Teron Armstead was great as well. Ruiz, McCoy, 97, 98. Ryan Ramczyk up to a 97. I'm sure he was a 99 overall for the majority of this video as well. And then Cody Price, our very own draft pick as well. This offense as a whole was historic. Defensively, we were right near the top as well, man. We brought in Danielle Hunter. Massive shout out though to Cameron Jordan as well, who retired on the very top with the Lombardi in hand. Big shout out to him. He was amazing. And Marcus Davenport, bro. Like I said, Marcus Davenport, kind of a simulation god, and he proved it today. He's up to a 99 X Factor, put up some ridiculous sack numbers with us. Started off slow here with only 6, and then just broke out through the scenes. It has developed into one of the best players, period, in the league, no doubt. Also, shout out to Parker Gray, who went up to Superstar and was our draft pick in like year 4, year 3. This guy was a beast and was a blessing in disguise after the guy that we traded up for got taken. Shout out to Tongue, but unfortunately, we didn't get the Tongue-Wiener rivalry we wanted. And hey, Stackhouse actually went up to Superstar here in year number 6. My very first pick in this video as well. He was originally at safety, moved him out to corner, and that was for the better of his career as well, as he's developed into one of the best. Debo was cool. Marshawn Lattimore was Marshawn Lattimore. Same with the safety group. This did not have to be touched the whole video. Marcus Williams, CJ Gardner-Johnson, amazing. Both 90+ ratings now. Pete Werner developed into just an animal. 95 overall, superstar X Factor at still just 29 years old. Pete Werner was great, man. He really was. Developed into an amazing player for us, so shout out to him. Moses Rowe, who we traded up an absolute premium to get, unfortunately only came out as normal development and stayed there, but is 90 overall, so I ain't gonna complain with that. And also massive shouts to Demario Davis, of course, and then my boy Josh Hall. But that's gonna be the end of the video. If you guys have made it here, appreciate you guys. Leave a like on the video and comment down below famous Jameis, and then I know you a real one. You guys already know, man. But if you guys enjoyed, or I already said this, I don't know, I hate YouTube outros. Take care, everybody. Peace.